Well, hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to Live at the Loom. Just in case you haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is our weekly party that we all get together and talk about weaving and life and whatever else we want to talk about. Just it's fair game. It's like a coffee clutch online for weavers. That's kind of what it is, right? I imagine us all meeting at one big coffee shop. I'm ordering tea, of course, but everyone just kind of hangs out and catches up. That's kind of how I envision Live at the Loom somewhere in the universe. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Lori, our gatekeeper, who is she's having a little bit of a day. So everyone be extra sweet to Lori. She's been running around. She's got people calling her and all the errands. So everyone be extra sweet to Lori today. All right, let me give some hellos here. I see Carol's on, and David is here, and Cindy is here from beautiful Prince Edward Island. We love that. Ernie's at Flagstaff. Woohoo! We love that. Ernie is our regular kind of where in the world is Ernie DeVries. He's our traveling man, so we have to find out where he is and what wonderful things he's up to. Hello, Gemma and Carrie. Carrie, I hope you found your book. Is that what I caught? You missing a book? Hey, Nikki. I like it. Good morning, y'all. See, I lived in the South for a while, so every so often a y'all slips into my vocabulary as too. I kind of like that. And of course, our girl Connie is here. Did I say Gemma? Gemma's here. We love that. I saw Anne popped in. Hello, Anne, darling. How are you? Priscilla's here. Woohoo! Okay, Priscilla. Okay, Priscilla posted that Priscilla works at school, and so she's like, I kind of coordinate so that I find some activities I need to do at my desk at on Thursday mornings so that she could be here for Live in the Loop. Nothing tickles me more than people finding ways to avoid work to be here. How exciting is that? That's like highest praise, friends. That is yes, we'll take it for sure. Okay, let's see who else is joining us this morning. Carol, what is this about? A big plate of eggs and sausage and a quart of lemonade. Wow, that is like the breakfast of champions right there, isn't it? Eggs, sausage, lemonade. Why not? I'll take it. Hello, Donna. Donna's here. Gemma is on her way to and from stuff. I feel like Gemma's on a train a lot, which is very exciting. That sounds like a very, a very exotic way to go. Oh, he's on a train somewhere. Yeah. Carol says she has 2 bushels of hot pears in the laundry and another 2 bushels of tomatoes ripening in the kitchen. It's beginning to look a lot like fall here. Okay, let's back up. Hot pears, like hot temperature wise, or kind of spicy? What clarify for us, please? Thank you. Yeah. Oh, let's see. What else? Oh, Carol says it snowed 2 days ago in the Colorado mountains. Oh, it's not. Wow, we are not even. I don't know about you guys, but we have had a completely dry September. Like, not where I am. I don't think we've gotten any rain. No rain. It's the 19th of September, and it's been like in the 80s the entire month. It's very, very strange weather. Now we're gonna think back fondly to September when February is here, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, here's the note. Carrie says, just recovering from a weaving heart attack. I lost a book. Turned the craft room upside down. I knew what the front of something looked like. I've even made my very first sample from it. I hope you find it, darling. That is scary, right? All right. Oh, Emily's here. She says from Crispy, Illinois. Boy, that's a good way to put it. Crispy is pretty much the perfect description because it is dry. The leaves, yeah, it's all dry. It's all dry. Maureen, what are you doing in Las Vegas, my friend? Maureen's from Michigan, so she is out partying it up. Are you seeing a show? Are you eating good food? Boy, that's what I would do if I was in Vegas. See a show and eat some good food. Hello, Mary Howard. How are you? Karen Crocker is here. Look at all the beautiful faces. Uh-huh. I love that. Okay, wait. Gemma says, I did work on my rigid heddle today, but halfway through the scarf, it's a finer thread, so it's taking a while longer. Do you know what, Gemma? Okay, Gemma, I love that you brought this up because I find, I have my kind of favorite kind of yarns that I like to use. And on the rare occasions that I use something that's a lot finer, Isn't that funny how we get kind of accustomed to, we have a certain pace because this is our yarn and we can get it done in about this long. And when the yarn is smaller and it takes longer, yeah, that's a whole thing. I feel you. Good morning, Sherry Jansen from gorgeous Iowa. Listen to me. Whew. Okay. Hello, Alex. And let's see. Yes, Priscilla says she's reclassifying her nonfiction section while listens in the morning. I believe, Priscilla, correct me if you're wrong, but you're a librarian, right? At the, is it elementary school? Yes, it's very, very critical. Have to reclassify the nonfiction section. I like it. Well, I'll back you up, Priscilla. I'll write you a note if you need. Don't you worry. Mary says, I'm moving and packed my loom in the shipment. Oh no, I will not be getting anything out of storage till the middle of October. Oh, Mary, this is the whole distance makes the heart grow fonder. Boy, you'll be ready to get back into the weaving the second it's free, right? Hello, Sue Ann. Good morning. Coffee and crochet in hand here in Seattle. Happy to hear weaving talk. I love that. Coffee and crochet. Sounds like that should be a podcast, doesn't it? I like that. Oh. Carol says I just picked the pears, so they're hot as in temperature. She said, as am I. Carol, I'm always amazed how hot it is where you are. That's fascinating. Hot pears, temperature-wise. I like that. I love pears, though, so that sounds amazing. Jennifer Fowler is here. You are not late, darling. You are right on time. Don't you worry. Okay, David, I love this. Question for the group. Okay, I want to weave cloth. No particular project. Cost and shipping are a concern. So a tabletop rigid heddle is what I want. What's the max width you can get on a rigid heddle? Ooh. All right, folks, chime in. What's the biggest rigid heddle loom you have or you've seen? I've seen some that are like 24, 30 inches, David. They can get much bigger than I think. I always think of a rigid heddle as being like a smaller, kind of portable. That's part of the charm. But I've seen some that are big. All right, you guys chime in. Let's help David out. See what we can, see how we can assist here. Hello, good morning. Ellen is here. Suzanne is here from province of Quebec in Canada. Is it Suzanne or is that too Midwestern? Is it like Suzanne? You let me know which what's the proper way to pronounce that. I try, folks. I try. The Midwestern runs deep. Let me just say. Yeah. Okay. Gemma says, don't order from Amazon. It's really frustrating to thread the heddles. She has an Erica. Okay. Thank you. Carrie says, my favorite yarn wraps at 40 wraps per inch. God bless you. That's amazing, Carrie. If I have to do much more than about 20, 24, I get itchy. That's incredible, Carrie. 40 ends per inch. That's, yeah, amazing. Okay, so Carol says 27 to 32 are the largest weaving widths she's seen on Table Loom. Although, check your local Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist to see if you can find one or a flow room that is larger, closer. Nice. Those are very good points, though, Carol, because part of it is the, how much you want to spend, but that it also includes shipping. So if you can find something that's close to you and you can drive to get it, that all sounds like those are very, very wise recommendations, friends. Very nice. Okay. Let's see. Priscilla says, yes, she's a librarian. PK through 8. A school's been neglecting the library for too many years, trying to get it whipped back into shape. If anyone could do it, Priscilla, we know it's you. Don't you worry. Mary is in the new house, creating a craft room for weaving and a few other things. That's fantastic. How exciting, though. That is awesome. Let's see. David is in Northern Ontario. Who do we know? Do we have connections there? Somebody must know somebody in this group. I am not surprised. Hello, Scott and Atlanta. He says Ashford has a 48-inch wide rigid heddle. Holy crap. 48-inch? Wow. Okay. Let me ask this as we're talking about sizes of looms. What is the widest size loom you personally have ever worked on? I'm just curious. I worked on a 60-inch. What's a 60-inch? Am I lying? 50-inch. It couldn't have been a 60-inch. I couldn't have reached that. My wingspan is not that big. I bet it was a 48 or 50-inch. I bet that's what it was. That's the biggest one I've ever worked on. It was fun. I liked a big loom. I did a blanket on it. But that is the biggest that I have ever personally worked on. What about you guys? Oh, Lori, she says, hello, everyone. Your friendly gatekeeper against trolls. She lost her cash wallet today. The store called. They found it. She had to run back. Human hair. Yeah, I'm telling you, Lori's had a day. So everyone be extra sweet to Lori. Gemma says 50 centimeters is a good width for a rigid heddle loom. Boy, I need to have like my little translator in front of me, centimeters to 2 inches. That would be good, right? That'll be something I'll add to. If you could see my space, if you could see my space. Mm-hmm. Yeah. David says 48 inch. I think is perfect. He's like, it's huge. That is big. That is going to work. It's going to work all the shoulders and back muscles. That's for sure. All those shoulder. Yeah, that's 48 inches. Woo. Oh, Mary, would you please? Yes. Mary says she'll send photos when it's all together. That would be amazing. Her new craft space. That's awesome. By the way, pretty people, let me put this up here right here. We have an ongoing Facebook group. Yes, we do. It's the Acting Creative community. And so you are welcome to pop in and add photos, ask questions, talk about your projects, whatever you got going on. It is, So Mary, if you're a part of the group, you can post photos there. That would be very convenient and wonderful. We would love that. Jody Ibarra is here. Good morning, Rogotten Clouds. Woohoo! Yay! David said, oh, thank you, David. 18 to 20 inches. Okay. All right. That's a nice size. Yeah. I'll just have one of you translate. That'll be the plan. David Easton, now you have to come on all the time so you can translate any kind of metric to metric conversions for me. Okay. Jennifer says 45 inches. Check the woolery. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. That's great advice. Lori says, hit the like button. Woohoo! We have a good time, don't we? Gemma says, I'm still waiting for the studio to order a floor loom. Well, do I need to write to someone, Gemma? You let me know if we can help with that. Carol says, you are in the way out. And Canada Post is not cheap. Once you hit the standard length for shipping, the price really jumps. Well, this sounds like a road trip, right? Who's with me? We'll just go visit David. We'll just, yeah. Let's see. What else? Jennifer says, I started back on my weaving project last night. I had to load my bobbins. My loom is 36 inches. Yep. Same as mine, Jennifer Fowler. I think we compared notes. I think we have the same loom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Gemma says, I can't remember how big a loom the clinic had, but my loom at home that I work with is 120 centimeters width, which I like to work with. Lets me work on wider projects like blankets. Okay, so if I can do the math, if 50 centimeters is about 20 inches, is that right? Then that means 120 centimeters is going to be about 50. Is that 35 or 45, 50? Is that right? I get it. Yeah. Hello, Denise. I'm working with Boucle. 36 inch at last, ready to thread the reed. Woohoo! Boy, you guys have all kinds of fun things going on. Carol says, if you're handy, you could build a rigid heddle loom. Ooh, that's a big ask. See, y'all are much craftier than I am. Just, head to tail. Do you see how I slipped in a y'all right there? Now that it's on the brain, I'll probably say it the whole episode, so be warned. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jennifer says, oh, my loom is a Leclerc. Oh, it's not the same. Forgive me. Same size, not the same loom. Thank you for clarifying. Oh, there we go. David said 127 meters is 47.2 inches. Okay, I'll take it. That's a beast. That's a beast right there. Okay, friends, so you know what the big news this week was. Of course, that the announcement for the October Weave Along came out. It's about time, right? So exciting. And instead of doing a pattern this time, we're doing a whole big theme. Mm-hmm. Diamonds are a weaver's best friend. Who else is excited to weave some diamonds? Mm-hmm. Yeah. As I thought about what we wanted to do for the fall, there's a couple of reasons we went with that theme. First of all, as I was talking to my friend Michelle, you guys know Michelle Marshall. She is our rigid heddle consultant for this. And we were talking about what we've run into is sometimes kind of the challenge between just translating a 4-shaft project to rigid heddle. And then I thought, well, wouldn't it be lovely if she could actually just do her own? We could just have parallel tracks, basically. So I thought that's going to be easier with a theme. So diamonds. It's such a good theme. I love that shape. It's just lovely. Just in case you haven't seen the project, I think I have it close by. Hold that thought. Let me grab it. So here is the 4-shaft project. It's a set. It's a pair of towels. Look at those diamonds just jumping off of there. So fun, right? It's a blast. Now, friends, because the theme, you can any way you want to create diamonds. It does not matter. There's no right or wrong way to create diamonds in your project. It just has to have diamonds. That's the whole shtick, friends. Your project just has to have diamonds. That is the only that's the only real parameters here, which is wonderful. Ellen says, excited for the weave along. Ordered my yarn from Cotton Clouds. We love Jody at Cotton Clouds. Absolutely. Lori says she's trying Overshot for the first time for the weave along. Woo-hoo! Overshot is fun. You might get hooked there, my friend. It's a good time. Let's see. Jennifer recommended David look on Ravelry and Marketplace, also for estate sales. Excellent. We're just going to send David all kinds of good vibes, good kind of loom hunting vibes. Well, hello from India. Thank you so much for joining us. That's so sweet. You are welcome to be here. Yes. We're excited about the theme. See, yeah. Thank you guys. It's gonna be really, yeah. Gemma is all in favor of some Overshot. That is for sure. Earlier, when Carrie was saying she couldn't find her book, they were saying the borrowers took it, and Connie was saying, and the borrowers took the glasses. Oh, wait, they're right here on my head. Connie, yes, yeah, we love that. Okay. Priscilla says I have a diamond pattern scarf kit on hand. Or possibly pivoting a towel in the warping process to a diamond pattern. Lots of options, right? Isn't that fun though? That's gonna be awesome. Sue Ann says I have the holiday towel warp tied on, and today we'll tie it and begin weaving. Silver. Oh, that's right. The silver metallic yarn is behaved beautifully. Good. It's been in the warp. Pardon me. Fingers crossed the weaving go well. We're all thinking of you, Sue Ann. Make sure that silver metallic is paying attention, because I know. Suggest the community is pretty awesome, isn't it? Yes, you all are fantastic. Thank you so much. David has a few things to work with then. Yeah. Emily says I'm over here fixing, threading, and tensioning the warp for the 4th time. What do you all use to keep your warp threads tensioned? I have yardsticks, but this warp is 40 inches. It's big. All right, you all chime in. How do we help Emily here? It is Emily, right? Please correct me if that's wrong. Yes, tensioning. That's a good topic, Emily. Thank you. What are suggestions for what do you think? Carrie says it's the October weave along that caused me to look for my book. I hope it just appears right out of nowhere. By the way, here's something that I wanted to mention with the official project here. I used yellow. This we get the right place. This is a yellow weft, and this is the orange weft. However, I tried working with the purples, because it has 2 purples for this stripe, and then the lighter, the yellow and the orange here. And I just wanted to share this with you. So my original thought was to have one kind of dark towel and one lighter towel, right? And so I originally started with the purples in the weft. And I have to say, as I was weaving it, I couldn't see the diamonds at all. And I kept thinking, if you're a beginner, that's going to be really frustrating. You can't see the diamonds. Now, after I went through the washer and dryer, the diamonds popped out a little better. But look, this is a sample of the purple in the pattern. So you can see it more after it shrunk. But when I was actually weaving it, really hard to see, you guys. So that's why I opted not to do the purples in the wefts. Just a little sidebar just for you. Yeah. Oh, there we go. See, look at the Canadians helping each other out. I love our Canadians. Where in Northern Ontario? See, David, we'll get you fixed up. We'll figure that out, right? I love that. Okay. So, let's see. I think I saw something about the tensioning, our tensioning issues, our tensioning question. There we go. That's the word. Connie says make sticks that are longer. That's a good suggestion, Connie. Thank you so much. Lori says you go to the home DIY store and get sticks cut to size and then use craft paper. Okay, excellent. I like a heavy duty, yep, like a craft paper, like that brown kind of heavy duty stuff. That's good. Oh, here we go. There's a note just for Lori. Anne's looking for overshot pattern incorporating diamonds. See, all kinds of good stuff there. Carrie says I chain my warp separate bundles, then I warp. That's always exciting when the rest of the comments cut off. Oh man. Okay, Carrie, come back and finish that thought, my friend. Ellen likes the purple. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. The challenge is you can't see the pattern. I could not see the pattern as I was weaving it, which was frustrating because I couldn't tell where it was then. Ernie, this is awesome. He says the April weave along is still on the loom. I will use October weave along for inspiration. Great. This is a good plan, Ernie. Why not? This is can you mix and match undulating twill with diamonds? Ooh, that could be cool. That would be some kind of a fun mashup. Carol uses a tensioning box when she needs it. If you don't have or don't want to buy, you can make one that will do with the rails on the back of a kitchen chair or dowels through a box clipped to a table. I think we have to see a visual there, my friend. That's a tensioning box. You guys are awesome. You can just make stuff. Just make it. The second someone says that to me, I'm like, Carl, neighbors, someone, can you help me make this? Because nope. Yeah. Sweet. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, Jennifer says I use craft paper or cardboard sticks. I wonder if using batting would work. I think you need something different than batting. Batting is going to have too much cush. That's my guess, Jennifer Fowler. Just a thought. Oh yeah. See, Lori's sharing her fun kind of diamond overshot patterns. Okay, Carrie's suggestion for Emily. I chain my warps after winding. Oh, there. This is the rest of the comment. Thank you, Carrie. Then I loop each chain round the beam. Lastly, I hang a weight on each chain. So Carrie, you warp from back to front. Is that correct? Do I have that right? Clarify, dearly. Yeah, Connie's saying I've never seen a tension box. What does it do? Hoping it helps with tension. That's the name. That's what I'm hoping. Otherwise, that's a confusing title. Yeah. Weaving Dreamless tensioning box. Here we go. Ellen says I use window screening for wider widths. Window screening. I can't. How does that work, darling? That's okay. I believe you. Window screening. Okay. Gemma says Rose Path overshot version with diamonds. Did it this summer for the rag rug. I always think of Rose Path being more of a twill, my friend. I guess is Rose Path. Is that name? Does that fit for both? See, I always learn something new with you guys. Always. Here we go. Oh, all those Canadians. Love that. Okay. Oh wait, I just pushed that button. Hold that thought. Let me push the right button here. All right. Suzanne says tensioning box is used for direct warping. Okay, that makes sense. Or assist with direct warping. Is that kind of the idea? Okay, I like that. Nice. Sue Ann, I use warping sticks mostly, occasionally corrugated cardboard, and every once in a while, heavy duty brown craft paper. Thank you, Sue Ann. Yep. Thank you. All right. Boy, the community is coming in strong today. You guys are awesome. So generous with your knowledge. Thank you so much. By the way, I know people have been kind of popping in, but let me know if you're how are your projects going. I haven't directly had a call out, but let me keep us posted. What's happening with you? We got Sue Ann working with metallic stuff. We have Ernie's thinking about April Weave Along. We got let me know what other projects you have going on right now. Oh, this is the screening. You can bind a roll, cut it to width you need for your loom. Works like craft paper to separate the layers. Brilliant. You guys are so smart. So smart. Carrie says, talking about needing help. My doctor asked me how I'm going to cope when I'm old without family support in Spain. The first thing I thought was, I need to invent something to help me lift. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Carrie, there we go. The table loom onto its stand. There we go. To get the table right onto the stand. Yeah, I got you. Carrie, when you're old, darling, I have spare bedrooms. Just come on over. I got you. Just come on over. Connie says I use sticks. I can't get paper or cardboard to stay straight. Okay, that's fair. Norm is always making me more sticks of all different lengths for the loom. Brilliant. I'm telling you, we all need a Norm. We all, for sure. That's yeah. Ellen is doing crackle flowers for a baby blanket. Aw, with a painted warp. How lovely. That sounds beautiful, Ellen. Thank you so much. See? All right. What else do we have to talk about? Oh, you guys. Okay, so I mentioned it in the announcement, but I wanted to show you firsthand our very cool, very large tote bags. Here, I brought one so you can see it. Okay, so here we go. So here, this is the tote bag. Look at this sucker. It is a 15 by 18. It's got our little, it says diamonds are Weaver's best friend. There we go. With the date on there. This is our tote bag. It's so stinking cute. And believe me, the volume of yarn and things that you can fit in here, lots. So if you saw that in passing, you're like, tote bag. Here, I wanted to give you a firsthand look at our beautiful tote bag. The sucker could just stay in your car and just use it for, whatever you need. Because we always need a bag. I don't know about you, but I always need a bag. But anyways, I want to share that firsthand so you can see the sweet little tote that we have available for the October Week Along. See, swag. I just think it's a fun idea. We're gonna, we'll explore the idea of swag right now and in the future. Mm-hmm. Yep. Carol says, be right back. Alpacas are yelling. Oh, go help the alpacas for sure. Yep. See? Lori's like, oh, the tote bag. It's really cute. Uh-huh. Jennifer Fowler's all in, right? Yep. I like it. What is it, Emily? I really want to try and wrap now. like tea? What? Because that's where my head goes all the time. Connie says I don't have room for more bags. Is that a thing? Is that really true? That's like saying you don't have room for more yarn. That's Lori says I was hoping to finish and cut my waffle weave towels off the Luette today. Life got in the way. Oh, that life. Sheesh. Carrie says I use the chain and wrap method on both methods. Oh, you do? Oh, front to back and back to front. Look at you. Chain and wrap method. Carrie, we maybe need to see visuals there. We need some photos of what that actually looks like. That's brilliant. Uh-huh. It is true. Diamonds are Weaver's best friend, David Easton. I'm with you for sure. Oh, chain. There we go. Chai's good though. Thank you. Chain and wrap. There we go. Uh-huh. Lori is convinced you can't have enough bags. I pretty much ascribe to that idea for sure. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ernie says I use something called something from IKEA, a rolled curtain thing, easier than craft paper, but only 24 inches wide. Okay, IKEA has everything, don't they? Mm-hmm. My warp that I hand painted is a curly curly? Sometimes, okay, friends. Sometimes trying to translate is that's most of the show, isn't it? Trying to improve tension. Yes, Gemma. We're always trying to improve tension, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, here we go. The alpacas, they were upset that the wind had blown a scary flower pot near the fence. Good glory. I need smarter pets, but they make yarn. Carol, that's right? There we go. Okay, friends. What else do we have? Oh, speaking of Weave Along. Speaking of for the last half hour, the Weave Along. On Monday, the Facebook group is going to open up. If you are brand new to all the Weave Along excitement, by the way, you can absolutely follow along every Monday. I'll pop in and be like, here is your assignment so we can stay on track so that we start and finish a project in the month of October. However, if you love this kind of community vibe, you are all invited to come over to the Facebook group. It is just a limited time Facebook group just for the October Weave Along. So doors will open on Monday. You'll hear lots more about that. And as a little sidebar, as you're thinking about what you want to do, making plans, is that everyone who's part of the Acting Creative Insiders at the boat shuttle tier or higher, everyone gets access to a free copy of the multi-shaft, of the 4-shaft. I put this right there so you can see it. There we go. So if you've been thinking, hey, I kind of like this membership idea, maybe I want to do it, this could be just that last little thing that says, okay, now is the time. Now is a good time to join the Acting Creative Insiders. And, there's all kinds of stuff happening there. Tonight is the small group Zoom chat. So if you are, this is the, what is it? The rug shuttle. That's what it is. The rug shuttle tier. And up, then we're all going to convene and talk about life and show our projects and ask questions and all of the good stuff. So now is a great time to become an Acting Creative Insider. Come on over, friends. We'll save you a seat for sure. Let's see. Gemma says, not sure I'll make it. Next Thursday, going to Zurich for the day as a birthday gift from my daughter. Sweet. She will love that. Okay, friends. Should we weave? It's the same project. I was hoping to at least have a new color on there for you today, but that didn't happen. So act surprised. We'll do a repeat or two. By the way, this the little project that is that you'll get to see here in just a moment, this beauty right here, I have it on my list to make a draft for the folks in the Acting Creative community. It's on my list. I haven't forgotten. It's not done yet, but it's I promise. It's yes, that's gonna happen. Okay, so here, let me take a swig and we'll just just pretend this is brand new information. Okay. By the way, I mentioned it was hot here, right? So I'm still rocking ice water, tea. Look at this pretty thermos. My friend Nancy makes these. I wish you could feel them because they're all, you can't quite tell, but it's the way the paint is. It's, if you like tactile stuff, which of course I do, it's good. It's good for you. Okay. All right. Let me shift you so you can see. You see what is happening here. So basically, I'm at I wound a whole bunch of bobbins in these colors. Here are the colors. These colors right here. So I had 2 blues that I thought would look more different in real life. They don't. They look the same. And then I have a white and a cream here. So I wound at least 1 bobbin of each of the colors to start with. Probably 2. I think I at least wound 2 of the blues each. So I'm finally at the last of the blues to kind of keep it all in the family here. But my plan is to start to branch out into other colors, which is really what I'm hoping for and excited to try, because blues and naturals, there's so many good colors to go with. So if you have ideas for colors, I think I asked this a couple weeks ago, but we'll ask it again. What colors would you like to see? Pardon me, with my blues and naturals. All right, here we go. Pretend this is brand new. Okay. What David says, white and blue. What yarn is that blue? David, this is all carpet warp. Mm-hmm. It's all the 8/4 unmercerized. Ooh, Lori says do purple. Carol says yellow. Nice. I like that. Those are brilliant ideas. Okay, so here we go. You guys are very patient with me because I'm about halfway through this project. I made it way too long. It's way too long, friends. So we'll have to find ways to entertain ourselves for the next few weeks because it's gonna be on here for a while. I actually have been making progress. I promise. I have been making progress. Suzanne says do gray. Ooh, gray would be very pretty. David says gold metallic. Gold metallic. They're supposed to be towels. I'm not sure how a little bit, maybe a touch. I haven't worked with metallic much. It's an interesting, yeah. All right, here we go. So this, friends, is a really simple kind of mix of plain weave and twill, and I just made it up on the fly. And someone mentioned the word like a pebble weave the other day, and I looked, and all I can find, and you guys correct me if this is wrong, but when I looked up pebble weave, because I hadn't exactly heard that phrase. I mean, I've heard of it, but all the things I found in reference to that description had to do with an inkle loom, like pebble weave went with an inkle loom. Is there a pebble weave that goes with this, with like a multi-shaft? You guys tell me, because I haven't been able to find anything, but it is pebble-ish. It is. I don't know if that's a thing, but it is kind of pebble-ish. And basically I've created it in kind of sets of 2. So here's what that looks like. So 2 picks of plain weave, right? I've got 1 and 3. And then 2 and 4. And then I have everything tied up so it's a 2-2 twill. So then I do 2 picks of a 2-2 twill, starting with 1 and 2 right there. And then 2 and 3. So the whole thing I kind of think of in pairs. This is 2 and 3 right here. Now, notice that my shuttle is back on. This is my left over here. And so when the shuttle's on the left here, I know that, not every time, I guess, but when it's time for plain weave, I know that I start with 1 and 3 with the shuttle on this side. I probably made that very confusing. Just bear with me. Okay, so 2 more picks of plain weave, 1 and 3, 2 and 4. And this time we're doing 2-2 twill, just going kind of the opposite way. So 4 and 1. And then 3 and 4. Voila, that's the whole repeat. What is that? 2, 4, 6. I can't do the math. Yeah, basically 8. There's what 8 picks is the whole repeat. Is that right? 2, 4. Yeah, 8. Yes. 8. It's an 8 pick repeat. That's the whole thing. Now, what's been very fun with this, I have to say, is that first of all, it's easy to keep in your head, and I always love a pattern that I have to keep in my head. Was it last year? I did a crackle project, and I picked one intentionally that looked really complicated and cool. And let me just say how much I didn't enjoy it because I had like pieces of paper taped everywhere. And I'm like, I don't know where I am. Like for me, I'm a weaver who likes to visually be able to keep track where I am, memorize the pattern, go from there, whatever that looks like. So therefore, I don't do anything kind of really, there's no really big, huge repeats that I can't keep track of, if that makes sense. So the other thing that's been nice is that I have been intentionally really just letting the beater bar do the work for me here. I'm not actually putting any pressure at all because I want this to have a little looser kind of hand to it, texture to it. So I was going to let it roll. It's been very zen. Let's just, we'll just go there. It's been a very zen project, which is good because I have many yards left to be zen with this project. Okay, so let me, there we go. We just did 2 repeats. Woohoo! Okay. Here, let me lean you over so you can see. Everyone hold on. No one gets seasick. Here we go. All right. You see it? Isn't that pretty? There's just something real simple about that kind of repeat. And what's fun is that when you're using, of course, a dark weft, then it pops in this area. When you use a light weft, it pops in the dark. So it kind of alternates, which is very fun. Just kind of classic though. Real simple. Nothing too crazy. There we go. That is the project du jour, and probably for the next few weeks. I'll work on it. I'll keep working on it, friends. Okay, so Cindy says it looks like you don't put your weft yarn at an angle before you beat it. I was taught you have to. Was I taught wrong? No, absolutely not, Cindy. You were not taught wrong. By the way, there's so many ways to do this, friends. So here, Cindy, I will let me tilt you down and I'll show you kind of my approach here. So first of all, when the angle part of it, I think that really comes in handy if you're not going to mess with the edges. And I tend to always mess with the edges. So when I pass it through like this, see my hand, I tend to catch it and then just place it so it barely touches the edge. So that way then that helps me control my edges more. I've tried the hands-free thing and in some applications it's really great. But I left to my own default. This is what I do. I tend to catch it and just place it. So then you don't have to worry about the angle as much because you're going to, you're manually controlling it. So yes, I don't worry about that. This is at a certain kind of 45-degree thing. Now, the same folks that have the whole angle discussion wouldn't mess with their edges like I do. So that is all up to you, friends. I always say there's a million ways to do this. You find what works best for you. Yeah. There we go. I also protect my selvage edge and throw. Yes, I definitely throw loosely. Yes, I tend to be someone who doesn't. I'm not aggressive. I'm not an aggressive weaver. That may or may not be surprising. I'm not. No, not so much. Okay. Hello, Reed from Tennessee. We have new people here. That's so exciting. Look at this. Oh, Sherry, would you send us some rain, please? That would be amazing. I don't think it's going to make it here, but we'll see. Sherry's all for the pattern is fun, right? Very fun. Okay, speaking of which, just a reminder, I will put that in to, I will do a pattern here we go, for the Acting Creative community. I'll put it in the group there so everyone can appreciate it. This will be my making up for the pattern that I made up that didn't work. That'll be good. That'll be the plan, friends. Okay, let's finish strong, shall we? So this week in a handwoven experience, if you haven't had a chance to see it yet, it's all about weaving diamonds. I know you're sensing, it's all coming together. It's a big theme, weaving diamonds. So here's what I wanted to stress really is that if you want to create fabric that shows diamonds in your handwoven fabric, there's a lot of ways you can do that. Twill is a great way. There's lots of variations on twill. Overshot, you can hand manipulate some stuff. There's so many choices you could do. I saw one that had a cool kind of a modified herringbone that gave diamonds. Now think you could have small diamonds, you can have big diamonds, you could have occasional diamonds. It just has to have diamonds. That's the only. There's no weaving police that's going to say nope, you didn't do it right. I promise. Just pick a pattern that you like and give it a go. So this week's episode was all about ideas to get you kind of get the get the brainstorming going so that you have some ideas for your October Weave Along project. So that was the handwoven experience episode for this week. By the way, I'm going to put this up right here with all the discussion about the October Weave Along. This is the October Weave Along central link. It's we shortened it. We shortened it so it's easy. Basically, tinyurl.com/October Weave Along 2024. So when you go to this page, then I put everything in here, friends. So all the links that you need, if you need to buy instructions, if you need to buy yarn, if you have to have a tote bag, if you want kind of frequently asked questions, there's all kinds of stuff in there. And when I say buy projects, oh, look at that. It popped up finally. What did we try to do last week? Was that with the, do we try to get balloons? We tried to do stuff. I don't know. So with the projects, this time around, you'll get the instructions directly from me, or Michelle is doing her own thing over there. So you can go directly to her Etsy shop, which is Mingo's Corner on Etsy, and you can get the rigid heddle instructions there. So, okay, glad we covered that. Check that off the list. We've talked about the Acting Creative Insiders. Be sure to join us tonight for the small group Zoom chat and get your free pattern. And I think this is our last guy right here. Just if you're not getting the love notes already, I try to make sure they're a mix of informative and entertaining. That's what I aim for, friends. So when you go to actingcreative.net, that is the website. There are little places all over that you can sign up for the love notes that come out every Wednesday. As a matter of fact, here's probably even a better link if you want some free weaving resources. I got you covered, friends. There's all kinds of good stuff in there for sure. Okay, I think we did it. Boy, today was fun, wasn't it? Look how brilliant you all are. That is awesome. Okay, Sue Ann says, do you think what you are seeing as pebbles might be a kind of false satin weave? Ooh, 3-1 twill tie up weft predominant on one side, warp on the other. Look at you, Sue Ann. That sounds very technical. I'm doing a tutu twill. Can you still do a satin weave with tutu? You tell me. I'm not sure. It's a good question. That is a very good question. Let's see. Okay, we're looking for a source for wool mop yarn. Oh, interesting. All right. Do we have a place to get that? Beyond the obvious, kind of the Webb's, Woolery, Kansas. I always say that one wrong. Kansas. Yarn Barn of Kansas. That's what it is. Thank you. Yes. All right, you guys. Let's see. Next Thursday we'll be right back here. It's by the way, don't forget that if you all beautiful people would like to do a studio tour, I think we already have a couple. We have a couple that we're working on. So if you're interested in coming on to show us your space, little space, big space, doesn't matter. Honestly, it's truly doesn't matter. Then just drop me a line, chris@actingcreative.net. That is the email to talk to me directly, and we'll get you in the calendar. That would be awesome. No, Lori, I'm not firing you ever. Okay, friends, mark your calendars for, well, first of all, next Monday, because the Facebook group will be open for the October Weave Along. And then next Thursday, of course, we will be right back here for more live at the Loom. Yeah, that's true. Next Thursday, whatever time it is in your corner of the world, mark it on your calendars there. And you know you have homework, right? Do something creative just for you, friends, not for all the other influences in your life. They're lovely and wonderful, but do something just for you. That's it's good for your soul. All right, friends, have a wonderful, fabulous week. And start to noodle over some diamond ideas, would you? October 1st will be here before we know it. Have a great week, friends. Happy weaving.